So, did you know each other when you
No,
got
not
married?
then.
Not
No,
then, no.
Oh, right.
Knew Victor, but didn't
Yep.
need Jeannette to see
Yep.
Victor. But
I
not-
knew Yvonne's mummy now. When I come here to live in Dromore after getting married and went to Warner's, Yvonne's mummy was I always called her supervisor. You know, Jean, she was my supervisor. She was brilliant, like, you know, the things.
She loved you.
But, you know, she used to near wet herself at the things us young ones come out with. She was a lovely lady, like, you know, she really was, you know. Yeah,
That's who I take it out.
that's it. But we got by, you know, just moving the wee church, the wee house we lived in across from the church, the cathedral. And I loved it. Terrible work needed done to it, like, but it was home. I think it cost £150 and Victor's daddy bought it for us. And then we moved out of it and went to Meeting Street. And we lived there till 1976. And I moved to Rampart Street. And I'm still there. Never moved an inch since.
Well, when we were married, we bought a wee house at the bottom of Meeting Street Hill. My son Charlie, the taxi driver, had
Yes.
and it was £500, I think.
Well, I think
That was
this
big
one
money
was...
then.
Yes, that was big money, like.
And we lived there, and then Paul was born in 76, so it was about 77 we moved up to Lagos.
Yes.
Rented up there.
Well, the wee lady had died in our flat, and I went down. I was working in Wickies just across, and somebody come looking me. That's where I was married and moved to Wickies. It was like hem stitching.
Yeah.
Hem stitching, you know, there was hankies and things and all.
Yeah.
It was a real, really pokey place, you know. I just lived round the corner, say, from it, and I could run round, put my spuds on, run back. You know, them days, that's the way it was. But somebody had come to say that there was somebody looking at me, and it was a woman from the executive, to say that we'd got 30B Rampart Street. The excitement was terrible. You know, because there was a bath in it. We had no bath till 76. You know, you had nothing like that. You were just bathing.
Yeah.
You know, there was we were lucky because on Meeting Street it was built up. And I used to do the boiler. In fact, I could go up in this thing and he had a through round me and I had a through round him to get washed. The things you did, the big white sink and the boiler for boiling your clothes. You know, you'd no fancy washing machines nor nothing like we have now.
Definitely not.
You know, it was, but we got there, didn't we?
When we moved to Lakenville,
Lagenville.
Paul was a year old when we moved, so it was a hard year because we had no backyard. It was only a wee tiny thing. You had nowhere to dry nappies or nothing. You had one room down the stairs and your wee kitchen and one bedroom. And nappies were hanging everywhere and you didn't have disposable nappies in those days. And it was getting... They had built the houses in Lakenville and we got one. I walked in, it seemed like a palace, you know, because it was so big and you had a bathroom and 3 bedrooms, a big working kitchen. Now the working kitchen seems small, but then it seemed to be absolutely enormous in the backyard. It was brilliant.
We were easy pleased.
Easy pleased, yes. But I've lived there from that.
You're 77, were you? I was
Paul was
76.
just a year old when we moved.
There's not much difference from
No,
us moving
no,
into
no.
our mansions, you would call them
Our
then.
mansions of
Yeah,
our day.
it was great.
We're still there.
Yes, no,
And
never
we'll be
moved.
there.
So will I, Yvonne.